Kebby, you met Michael and you formed a relationship, a commercial relationship.
Yeah.
Michael, when you met Kebby, did you listen to any of the work that he'd been doing?
Before I even came out, in fact, I had heard of him. He was more established than I was before I came out.
Now, Kebby,
Yeah.
eventually, you say quite clearly that you became something for Michael which I don't understand. There you are. Are you on the... You're on the right-hand side of
Yeah,
that
I'm on the
picture.
right.
Kebby, I anticipated in your claim that you would have been joint artists. You would collaborate and you would perform perhaps some nights you first and some nights Michael second, etc. But that's not what happened because, Michael, I think you attracted a bigger following, correct?
Yeah, I had a bigger following at the time.
Just stop there. You had a bigger following and you had relationships with club managers and owners, etc.
To a certain degree, some promoters.
And promoters,
yeah.
which is very important to the work that you do.
Yeah.
Now, Kebby, you did not have those commercial relationships, and at this stage, certainly, although you might have been, and by Michael's very fair reply, as talented as Michael, you certainly weren't as well known.
Yeah, that's perfectly understood. When I came out of full-time work and decided to go self-employed with
That
it.
is a big decision.
Yeah.
Now, you made a series of mistakes, and this may be a learning exercise to some extent, but before we get there, you eventually describe yourself as being something, and I've written it down, called a something man, a...
Hype man.
A what?
Hype man.
A hype man?
Yes.
What exactly is a hype man, Kevin?
So basically what the hype man does, he kind of views how the crowd are reacting, how the energy of the crowd is.
Now, let's come to the subject of your claim. Now I understand the background. Kevin, when you get involved in any commercial relationship, it's absolutely essential that you understand exactly what you're going to make, right?
Yes.
And also that you've got clear confidence about what your responsibilities are, both in terms of what you're going to contribute as an artist, and especially, particularly as you're self-employed, what you're going to receive and, more importantly, you know this, Michael, when you're going to receive it, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Very important. So the critical thing that you would want is a contract, right?
Yeah, when we do business, we don't do it formally like that. We do it verbally. A lot of our things is verbally. So
the reason
I was under the understanding that for just doing hype man duties, I get this, and for...
Well, let me just pause let's get to your verbal agreement. You may do business verbally, Michael, you know this too, but the problem is, even though there might be an element of trust, this is what happens, because a verbal contract is not worth the paper that it's written on. Do you understand?
I hear that, but it doesn't mean that I haven't done the work.
I agree. It doesn't mean you don't have a legal case.
Yeah.
The reason I make that point is because when you bring a case to sue somebody, unless they come to court and admit that they entered into an agreed contract with you, you are in real difficulty proving your case. And here's the thing, now that you do this as a professional, and I have to say, talented commercial artist, it's essential moving forward that you've got confidence. You say on some occasions you were in fact paid by Michael.
Yes. Yeah.
Not all the time, but sometimes, and I'm going to ask him about that. And you say that that was a formal requirement of the work that you did. Michael says no, the relationship was informal, and to a significant extent your payment was dependent upon him getting paid, the right number of people showing up at the event. He may have had a contract with you, but he's not liable in circumstances where he himself has been caught short, correct? And so what your claim is, you did a number of appearances, but in 2012, 2013, 14 and 15, there were several instances where you showed up, did the work, which he accepts, but were not paid, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Right. Now, let's start at the beginning. You had a conversation with Kebby about what he would A, be doing and B, be entitled to. Do you remember that conversation, Michael?
Yeah.
Right. Well, it was some time ago, but I don't need the full detail. But roughly, what did you say to Kebby?
Basically, I was like, I'd give you £100 every show. If you're driving, I'll give you 50 quid. That would include petrol. And that would be it. But some of these shows...
Did you at any time, Michael, say, look, I will give you £100 per performance, right? Yes. But here's the deal. You know that this is a very difficult and very precarious business. And so that £100 will only come, naturally, in the event that I get paid. In other words, we effectively are selling our services to the promoter together. Did you discuss that or anything like that?
Not really, because, to be honest with you, getting in it, I was still a bit wet behind the ears, as you may say. But
so you were also making mistakes?
Yeah, because we would come up to shows and then, like, the other half, I've already been paid via my bankers in deposit. The other half I'm meant to collect for Kebby. And then sometimes the promoters would run out.
Now, Michael, who would negotiate with the promoters to appear at these events? Would it be you or would it be Kebby?
It would be mainly me.
Now, would they say to you, in respect of this, I'm going to pay you £400, but it is up to you to pay all of your backing singers, etc.? Or would they say, we're paying for you, and then you had a subsequent conversation with them to say, in addition to me, I would also like to bring along this brilliant artist called Kebby to rap alongside me?
I would say for the first year, it was just me. From the second year on, it was like, look, if you want to book me, it's this price for me, Kebby, DJ, etc.
Now, did you, at any stage when he made these bookings, ever have a separate conversation with the promoters?
No, I don't.
Thank you. For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.